Alright, so continuing with the free battles from earlier, and I know a lot of people are probably expecting me to put the next part up of the Super Mario World Just Keep Edition playthrough. Rest assured, that'll be going up next. I've been kind of wanting to show off Toppo for a while now, which is why that's going up first. I got other stuff planned, such as MZ Goku, Godku, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because I think that would just be really freaking powerful, like, altogether. I think that'd be utterly nuts, and I want to try it. Not with the original Super Saiyan 4 Goku, though. I'm mainly talking about the second one. But anyway, not to delay it any further, let's just get started with the other free battles, and I rearranged the deck slightly. It still has Whis 17, and no longer has Gogeta, Fu, and Vados, so I went ahead and I went with Trunks, Omega Shenron, and Toppo, because I want to see if this strat legitimately works, plus he does more than enough damage as is. So I'm not really going to need to worry about attack up second. This trigger square is utterly nuts. I wish more people would use him, frankly. In fact, I think he's even more insane when you factor in Toppo, because not only are you going to be ulting the opponent for that turn, Toppo should also go directly for the Master. So I want to see if we can pull that off at all in this vid. Just in case, I have Trunks as a failsafe. Without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just continue with the other free battles here. Oh, I figured it'd be a lot better to also show it off on the earlier free battles where it's a bit safer. Because come the 7-star free battles, it's going to be a lot more difficult. And that should go without saying. I'm also using the slow version of Toppo. I just think overall he's so much better. He has overall more attack, and even with defense up second, he only has 100 less defense when going second than the other version. Just a really good figure in general. And just so he can also have coverage, that's another reason I'm using Trunks as opposed to Gogeta. It's inarguable that Gogeta is hands down the best new 01 figure in the game. It's utterly ridiculous. You know me though, I like having coverage all across the board, so just to play it safe, that's why I got Trunks here instead. I'm awfully paranoid, as you could probably tell. Another thing you can do instead of the character skills I'm running is you can run the new healing skills, because those look really, really promising. You could even put on like defense up second, ADM up second, and then the 35% healing one. It was either 30 or 35%. That'd be really freaking good also. You just, you lose out on a bit of damage. That's still really good. They tend to make your figure stick around longer. Plus, another reason I'm uploading this as opposed to the Mario, playthrough again. I had a really shitty day, and I thought it'd be fun to put another Hero Coliseum vid out, and unsurprisingly, I'm having a few drinks along with that. Like, today was really bad. It's been driving me nuts lately. And I frankly feel a little bit bad because, so how it works in my job field, I know this is going to be a bit boring for me to go into, but I'll make it quick. So again, I work roadside assistance and dispatch. And often, I'll get handed claims and calls that are just really arduous, or are a pain in the ass to handle. And I think why that is not only do our drivers need help, obviously, but a lot of our clients have like medium heavy-duty trucks. So it just makes it a little bit more complicated to get assistance out. Plus, I've been in this job field for quite a while, so it's not really so much a surprise to me as to why they rely on me so much. And I'm not saying that to brag or anything, just, I've been in the job field for a few years. I very much enjoy what I do. Also, happy that I can help the drivers. More than anything, whenever I get frustrated at work, it's not just for me, it's for the drivers also. because of the situations that they're in. Like, they seriously suck, dude. Like, I'll give you a perfect example of a call I had to deal with earlier today. I had one where it was a medium-duty truck having all kinds of mechanical issues. Transmission. It's got, I want to say it had some oil leaking. Anyway, it was going 131 miles. And that was only because the guy had no other ride. And not only did it need to go to the dealer, he just needed a ride home. So, put yourself in their shoes. You know, in their situation, they're stuck there waiting for quite a while for help to show up. Usually, when it's something like that. You know, especially if it's a vendor who's, like, really far out, then they're stuck there waiting even longer. Thankfully, I found someone that could get there, like, within the hour. Still, just the wait time, it sucks. Like, I do not envy any of those drivers out there who will do deliveries, field work, etc. You know, that just sucks, and, you know, I'm glad I can help those unfortunate drivers when their vehicles break down, because they break down all the fucking time, like you would not believe. But sorry to go into work so much. It's probably what I'm gonna call it for that. Let's get back into Hero Coliseum. So, Omega Shenron, what can I say about him? He's a very, very good figure. I was not fully convinced on him just because of him lowering the ultimate attack gauge at the end of each turn on your side. You know, to me that kind of sucks. But at the same time, it's really not that big a deal either, because if you have someone like Toppo, who's not only really beefy, he's got plenty of health. You put him on the field with, say, Whis and 17, his defense is building up. And when it gets to a certain point where you're at 80% or higher on the ult gauge, you can just keep throwing him down repeatedly with Omega Shenron. And before then, your opponent should just be dead, to be frank, unless they have something like Piccolo. Or Trunks even. God forbid both, and Vados. And even then, that'd be really safe for Trunks because, obviously, Toppo's not going to hit the figure in front of him. He's going to go straight for the Master when it gets to that point. Also, kind of sucks that I wasn't able to show off or try to demonstrate getting Omega Shenron's ult off. But, I'm going to be trying to do that for the remaining free battles, and then as soon as I'm able to pull that off, hopefully, you know, very soon within the next bit or two, or even this one, that's probably when I'll change up the deck. There's also a raid going on right now against Food going on Absorb. I'd recommend it. In my opinion, that's a really fun one. What I've actually been using for that one is I'm using a healer setup to help out the team. What I'm going in with is Dollar DX, Drain Field. Let's see, what else did I have? I had, okay, Do or Die, Ultimate Charge. I look at Blaster for obvious reasons, don't want to get caught out. Super Vanishing Ball, Super Explosive Wave, and Elder Kai Super Soul. Just a really solid support setup. You don't have to worry about chasing each other if you're going in with Energy Zone. People still use that and it's fine, but there's just such an easier solution when you're using Elder Kai Super Soul. And yeah, you're losing out on some damage, you know, damage points in general, but you're still going to be attacking more often than you would, as opposed to just spamming Energy Zone, because that just wastes so much time too. By the way, let me know if any of you are having that glitch in your game, where I think it happened, you know, earlier at some other point too. You're using Energy Zone, and you see like this blast ball come out of it. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. Looked like, Serious Bomb. We just get done with Cooler. Moving on to TN. Hold on, I'm backing up because I just want to check something real fast. Okay, so, I was just trying to recollect which free battle was a lot faster and just overall a lot better for farming the RNN chips. Just stick with PyCon. It's slightly harder, but it's still, gives a really good payout for both, so that's what I recommend doing if you're going to go ahead and farm both. By the way, ignore the Master and Figure experience. It's really not that high for any of these battles. See, I used the save editor, and recently I got really power hungry, and I maxed, unlocked, and Z-ranked absolutely everything I could with the editor across all 8 of my characters. I'm talking story missions, mentors, expert missions, all the parallel quests, all of Tokopedia, and Hero Coliseum, as you can see. So if anyone is wondering, Jesus, why is the payout so high for Master and Figure XP? It's because of that. And I'm not justifying, me cheating at all, but I'm at least happy, and I even said this to one guy in my comments, asking about how I got so many TP medals. I'm happy I'm at least able to do so without hurting anybody. And again, I am not justifying cheating. Do not do that, at least for PvP. Seriously, just don't. It's really scummy. Like, I'm doing it for not just demonstration and educational purposes, but again, I'm not going to hide the fact that I'm a bit of a power-hungry whore when it comes to that sort of thing either. In fact, the only thing I'm really missing, and I do not care to get them because that's how much I don't care for the PvP in this game, all the tournament icon rankings that you can get for your character. Like you go into Compound City, say for example you win the Super Tournament, you get the Super symbol. You'll see that I have at least one of the first 8 of all my characters, but that was with a tool. They're not legit and only I can see them, but still, I'm happy with it. And again, it's not hurting anyone, so who cares? That's how I look at it anyway. If you want to call me a cheater, then go ahead. I don't blame you, especially if you're on console, because, again, you don't have access to those tools. It just sucks. Especially when having to farm, TP medals legitimately, which, by the way, do not worry, that is the next video I'll be putting up, after I put up the next part of Super Mario World. I might even just put the TP medal video out sooner. Because I don't remember which viewer it was, he was wondering legitimately how to do that. And there's a very easy method. I can somewhat go into it right now before I even upload the vid. Expert Mission Tour. Have consecutive Energy Blast, Brain Field, and either you or your buddy, if you want, you can bring in something to poison Broly with because it'll lock him in place, which is actually beneficial there because what sucks is, yes, it will get him to spam Peeler Storm, but you'll have Brain Field, so that won't matter. The other thing is, if he's attacking you, even with Peeler Storm, not only does it sap away your HP, it also saps away your stamina quite a bit, so you want to avoid letting him do that. And also Photon Swipe, because that is the best skill to send back a gigantic Ki Blast. That's just one Ki bar, it's really safe and easy to use. It's just overall the best option. The only thing that kind of sucks, you do have to purchase the DLC for it. You're gonna have to get the Android 21 and Machu DLC. You'll hear me go over that though when I get to uploading that video. Really quick, I'm just gonna check where we're at in recording. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We'll go ahead and we'll wrap up the 5-star and then probably call it there. I also want to apologize to Benzalot because I don't know if he was expecting me to already upload the next part of the Super Mario World playthrough. I do intend on getting that whole thing uploaded, definitely before the year ends. And I know I confused a lot of people probably by not sticking to what I normally do, because lately what I've been doing is I'll upload, whether it be Hero Coliseum or the main gameplay, I'll put up 4 videos one week, and then the week after, I'll put 5 of either or, and then at the end of each one, I'll usually put, you know, a part of the Mario World playthrough. So if I'm keeping anybody waiting on that, I apologize. I think, 2 of my viewers who are most into it are probably RC and Joshua, but rest assured that will be coming out. I might even upload, you know, 2 of those parts to make up for it this next week. This sucks though, I really want to see if I can ult the opponent with Omega Shenron and also have Toppo on the field. Because that will just do so much master damage, I want to see it happen. Hi Mouse, good boy, I see you. Special guest appears by my cat. Of course. Don't blame him, I'm not working from home anymore with socks. I come home, he demands all my attention. I know, buddy, you're a good boy. Give me a few minutes. The boy who's still staying indoors, still staying safe. If anyone's taking the vaccine, let me know how that went, because I hear it's not very pleasant, you know, for some people. I hope that's not the case. You know, I hope I don't have anything too terrible I need to worry about. Can't be as bad as a toddler flu shot, I suppose. Because especially at that age, that shit sucked. Really surprisingly high numbers. I'm actually really happy with the Toppo figure. I think his trigger square more than makes up for his lack of a base attack stat. Thing is, I didn't really know it could get that high, just because, again, when they leaked him, they only showed us the level 1 version. So it was kind of hard to predict he would turn out so good. He's actually really freaking good. I'm hoping we'll get to see Rock and Robo test him out some over on his channel soon. And apologies if it seems really boring to a few of you, because I know it probably will be, that I'm using the same deck. I just want to see if I can pull that off. I know it's a bit stubborn, but I seriously want to see if I can pull off getting the ultimate, that's sticking Omega Shenron and Toppo on the field, and getting both of their attacks in. I know it's probably not going to happen, but I want to see if I can do it anyway, damn it. And that's a shock, I didn't even manage to kill the master, but that's okay. Got rid of all 5 figures anyway. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm gonna go pay attention to Malice, and then I'll probably go back to doing the Boo Raid some more. See y'all next time, and peace.